Hi everybody, I'm Natalie and I'm here with Misty.
Hey guys.
And it is time for Spring Dreams Block of the Month, Block 2.
That's right, month 2.
Yes, we're so excited.
Yes, this is gonna be a fun one. And so you should have got your cute little zipper pouch.
I love how it has this fun little detail across the top.
It's so cute. And it looks like this month is all yardage cuts, which makes it quick and easy.
I know, I feel like this is just gonna be such a great palette cleanser because last month was a little bit intense.
It was, we had lots of colors to keep track of and lots of cutting. And this is a fun, simple block for month 2. So let's dig right in.
Cool.
All right, so we have, of course, our pattern, and I went ahead and pulled out our pattern keeper so we can add it to this once we're done.
Yes, and we may want to pull back out our Getting Started guide just so that we can look at our fabrics.
Yep.
Whoop, there we go. Just have that handy.
Perfect.
Oh, my hands. Okay. So we're working on, I would call this a Jacob's Ladder block.
Yeah,
and I think we have one finished over here.
Yeah.
So this is our block for month 2.
That's right, and I think we have to make 4 of them this month as well. Or no, it's
4?
actually 8.
I think it's quite a few more than that.
It's 8 because there's 2 on each side, so 8 blocks. And so we have the 3 yardage cuts.
Yep. So we're making half square triangles and 4 patches.
That's right.
And there will be 8 blocks. You are correct.
All right. So it looks like we're going to start with our beautiful purple fabric.
Okay.
And so let's go ahead and open that up. And it says we need to cut 3 2.5-inch strips.
All right. Looks like a pretty straight cut, but let's press
it. Yep. Just so it lays nice and flat for you. There we go.
All right, I will do that. I'm gonna just straighten this edge just a teeny tiny bit.
Beautiful.
How many did it say?
3. Yep.
Excellent. And they're all 2.5?
Yep, for the purple they are.
Perfect. I think that there's a lot of 2.5 in this block.
Yes.
We're making some 4 patches and some half square triangles. They're all 4.5 inches because this block also ends up measuring 12.5 unfinished.
Yep.
I love it when things like this are just very familiar and easy.
Exactly. All right, and so now we can just set those aside for now.
Okay.
And we're gonna pull out the blue.
All right.
And so from this one, let me see here how we have it folded.
Yeah, let's press it and maybe just like this.
That's what I was thinking. All right.
Okay, I'll just lay that down for you.
And we'll get all the wrinkles out.
Yeah, whenever you're doing fabric that you're folding and cutting, you just want to make sure that all of your folds are aligned so that you don't end up with an elbow or what happens is if it's folded crooked, it makes kind of a curved effect when you unfold it. So you just want to make sure everything is folded up nice and straight and neat.
That's right. All right, and so for this one,
I'm going to, again, just
trim off
this
the
edge.
Yep. And then we are going to cut,
looks like
2 5-inch strips.
Perfect, and we've got this 5-inch ruler, so
makes it super quick.
We'll do 2 of these.
Yep. And both of those will get subcut into 5-inch squares.
All right. Do you think I should do that now or just?
We can just wait, I guess. Or if you're ready, you might as well open it up and cut it.
I'll do it right now, just because then they will be done and set aside.
Yep, and ready to go.
Yeah.
So you need a total of 16 5-inch squares.
And I've got these stacked, so I'm cutting 4 at a time.
Yep. Beautiful.
Oops. One little thread got stuck there, so that's 4, 8. Move that. 12, and this will be 16.
That's right.
And as I'm cutting towards the fold, I'm going to have a little bit of fabric left over here that I can throw in my scrap bin.
That's perfect.
So there's our 16 5-inch squares.
And then you need to cut 2 2.5-inch strips.
Awesome. Do these get subcut or are they set aside for 4 patches?
Set aside for 4 patches. Yep.
Excellent. All right, just 2?
Yep. And so now we get to move to,
Okay.
let me make sure. Yeah, it says
Yep.
2 and 2.
All
That's
right,
right.
now we've got our background.
That's correct.
And I do love how you can see the texturing in it when it's all together in one piece.
It's true.
We'll go ahead and press this one.
Of course.
At least the beginning.
Yep. Just press all the way across just to make it a little smoother. It just needs a little starch or something, doesn't it?
Well, you know, they come from the factory and then they go into our plant and get sorted and then they
Yes.
go into the mail, and so
So many steps.
yep, there's going to be some seams, or not seams, creases to press out.
That's right. Okay, that's a little better.
Okay.
All right.
So we're doing
2 5-inch strips to begin
okay,
with.
all right, and I'm just going to cut this because I will trim that other side
Yep.
on the way back down.
She's just leaving that little bit of extra to trim off.
Yes, that way I don't have to try and align it because this ruler makes it nice and easy.
And so same like we did with the blue, you'll subcut this into 5-inch squares as well.
All right. And yeah, I did find it pretty easy to go ahead and just get these all cut.
Yeah.
They're ready to go.
Perfect. So the magic number on that is 16 again, just
That's
so
right.
you know. And she's got 4 layers here.
Yep, 4, 8. Oh, this, because it is folded and it has that crease, I'm gonna just,
Slide past it.
I'm gonna slide past it and cut it off because it's just at a kind of a weird spot.
It is, and we have plenty of fabric.
Yeah, not worried at all. There we go. So that's 12, and then I'm going to be at 16 here.
Perfect. And so then now we need 5 more 2.5-inch strips from our
Okay.
background.
Awesome. I'll line that up and get going. And I always want to make sure that I align my ruler with the fold. This got a tiny bit crooked, so I'm going to flip it just so I don't end up with an elbow in my long strip. And it really is just a little bitty bit.
tiny. Yep.
That can happen. But that's why we have all these checks along the way, just to make sure we stay lined up.
That's right. And one more.
Alrighty. 5 cuts, and this can go in our
That's
save it for
right.
later pile.
Okay, and so now we are ready to make our half square triangle. So we're going to start with our 5-inch squares there.
Okay.
And since we're just making one block, we just need to take 2 of each
Okay.
and we'll draw a line.
All right. Now these, I had a thought. So
Yes.
because this fabric was folded wrong sides together,
Yes.
I'm going to assume that this is the inside.
I think that's right.
So that way, if you pick them up in sets of 2 and we've cut them folded, my my assumption is going to be that we've got the inside.
Going the right direction.
Yes. Because it is really hard. Once it's in cuts, it's hard to see
It's so true.
which side is up. So, well, my pen is not wanting to draw. Let's
You
try
have
a
another?
pencil this time.
There we go.
We'll see. I have to actually put the lead out. And sometimes on fabric, I find that, so for me, typically a pen or a regular lead pencil works easier.
Yes.
But if I'm struggling at all, I'll start from the middle and then go down and back.
I
so
love
that
that.
it doesn't pull.
It's less drag
the
that
point.
way.
Yeah.
All right, and so
Okay.
then she's just going to pair those up, right
right
sides together
And we're going to stitch on both sides.
on both sides.
Yay.
And while you're doing that, I will find our squaring tool.
I just put them in that top drawer,
perfect.
right here on this
Oh,
edge.
perfect. Very good.
Okay,
So here is our 4.5 is what we need.
nice.
So she is just sewing a 1/4 inch away from that line on both sides.
Yep. I will let you start on
Yes,
those. I don't know
please.
if you want to use the block clock or
I
the
think
clearly
I'll do
perfect.
both, and so I'll do this first one with the clearly perfect.
Awesome.
And so I've cut those apart now, and we're just going to use trimmer A for this size since we want 4.5 inches. And so I'll line up our stitch line with the dashed line on this trimmer, and then cut off the excess. Oops. There's that one,
There we go.
and one more here.
I will go over here and
And
press these. Yep.
All right. Oops. Couldn't get that little notch. There we go. And so then for the other one with the block lock, I'll go ahead and cut this in half, and then I'll have Nat press them open.
Yes. Okay.
And I love when we have a 4.5 inch square with these
Yeah.
because it's just the size of the ruler. So
That's
you
so
don't have
perfect.
you don't have to look too hard or work too hard.
Yep. Makes life so easy.
It does. So I cut off that first little corner, and then we'll cut and cut. And then Nat, I think the next step while I trim these, because we'll just set these aside.
Yeah, once your half square triangles are done, we're making 4
We're
patches.
making 4 patches, and so we'll need to sew a background in a color of both the purple and the blue.
Perfect. I will do that. And then we're just going to subcut,
That's right.
make 4 patches for days.
That is exactly right.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to move some of these extras out of the way. Now,
Yeah,
of
we're not
course,
going to make all of them on camera.
right. You would just keep going. You would pair up all of these, make all of your strip sets, make all of your half square triangles so that you'd have enough for all 8 blocks. There we go. Beautiful.
Yep.
All right.
And I don't know if it suggests pressing first
Well,
or
that's what
cutting
I was going to
first.
look because I
prefer to cut
me too.
before
I think
press
it's
them
easier
open.
to press the smaller sections.
But I was going to mention, and I know that like we are going to be following the pattern as closely as possible just to make it simple for everybody.
Yeah.
But if you have a preferred way to make 4.5 inch half square triangles, you have yardage. Do it however you want.
Exactly. You don't.
And you know,
Yeah.
as long as you get the number you need, you're golden.
That is
Same with the 4 patches.
that is exactly right. So I'm just going to line this up, make my first cut.
Because we all have things we're comfortable with and preferred methods, and
And so I think we need 6 of these for 1 block. There we go. And I'll just set that aside for now. Set the seam, roll them back to the dark side. And these are
Almost
so
there.
great because now that we have cut them apart, we're just going to flip them around and we'll make sure those center seams will nest. now she can sew our little 4 patches together.
There
So
you
there's
go.
the first one of those.
Awesome.
And I'll prep the rest of these for you. And then we'll cut
Sounds good.
our blue ones as well. There's that one.
I love this because there's really just no way to mess it up. There are 4
Exactly.
patches. You can, even sew them together on the opposite side and they're still going to come out.
That's exactly right. Okay. So same thing with this little guy. And I am using our little 2.5 inch wide ruler, which makes it so fast.
Oh yeah,
I
those
love
are so
that.
handy.
And for 1 block of the blue, we only need 4 of these little units.
All right, you can give me one without pressing.
Yeah,
if you like,
absolutely. Go
because
right ahead.
I can just finger press this. They're so small.
It's just that one seam, yeah.
Yeah. You're just going to line them up so that your colors are on opposite sides and make sure that you nest your seams and you should be good to go.
That's exactly right. So there's those, and I will press these open. Okay. Move this stuff out of the way. That little middle isn't laying as flat as I would like. Try again. There we go.
All right.
Beautiful.
There's these 2.
Thank you.
I think we can lay this
I
out.
think we can.
So we've got all of our half square triangles pointing to the center.
There we go.
And all of our purple 4 patches are going to go diagonally with the purple in the top right corner.
That's right. And then the blue is going to set in and it will match with the blue half square triangles.
Blue to blue.
Blue to blue.
Well, that's it, guys. We got through month 2. I think it's really cute.
A nice easy block, which was so nice to have. Quick and easy. You just need 8 of these.
That's right. Set them aside because we'll assemble later on in the year.
That's right. And so thank you guys for joining us. Remember, you can follow along in our Spring Dreams Facebook group. So
That's right. So if you have pictures you want to share or questions that you need answers to, that's where you'll go.
Exactly.
And we'll jump in and see how everyone's doing. But we can't wait to see you guys for next month.
Yep, we'll see you in month 3. Have a good one.
Bye.